Time for some learning, to develop some new insights on your business journey. So why also we created this event was to pass on some information in a safe kind of environment where people didn't have to worry about coming and being upsold to something with the event. So something educational, and certainly people felt connected to the speaker that speaks to them outside of the event and that do business with them. So you're here to learn all about credibility, all about authoring today, and we're going to take a bit of a journey down memory lane because the speaker here was a participant 10 months ago in this event where she was my volunteer. And she's going to go through this journey that she was on. But what I wanted to do first of all is, I posted on Sunday, I don't know how many of you guys saw what I posted, but I wanted to teach you my top 10 tips on how to build your credibility. And that's something that I posted on the weekend as Teach Day. However, I wanted to expand it a little bit here and maybe give you some ideas. Then we're going to talk to the speaker, and then the wonderful Anthony is going to present something really special to finish off our official part of the evening before we informally network. So is everyone cool with that?
Yeah.
Excellent. Great. Okay, so maybe I'll start with you guys. What are some ways you think you can build credibility? Products, yeah?
Articles.
Articles like being published online and offline?
Online, offline, yeah.
Yeah.
Your past work.
Your past work, as in I've been working in X industry for 10 years and therefore
Industry or in a specific job. For instance,
Yeah.
if you built the realtor, you definitely.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Raving fans.
Yes, yep, so testimonials, social proof.
That's what I was going to say, testimonials.
Yes, yep, what else?
Give an expert opinion. Like last week I was interviewed by a journal, so I want an expert opinion.
Excellent. So you were positioned as an expert in that, being interviewed by people, sure?
Peer reviews.
Peer reviews, yeah, fantastic. On LinkedIn, you guys should be asking your customers as well as peers to leave recommendations on your profiles. That's really, really powerful. Scott?
Partnerships.
Partnerships, perfect. You guys cheating off my list. No, that's good. All right, let's go through that. Number one, actually this is different to what you guys said. Show up to places even when you don't feel like it. Be seen and be consistent. So when I started out in business 4 years ago, I would consistently turn up to networking events because so many times I go to events, you see a person pop up here and then you won't see them for months and then they pop up there and you kind of don't take them seriously. But if you turn up consistently, and there is obviously groups that you can become members of. I'm a big advocate to be a member of 2 networking groups. Consistently, yes, Wendy, yours. I'm a member of Wendy's and I'm a member of Heartlink. I used to be a member of BNI and Chamber of Commerce, and certainly this event and our breakfast event is somewhere that I have to turn up every month. So, and this is, I guess, brings me to the point, this is also building credibility. I'm positioning myself right now as a leader, as someone who's willing to take responsibility and do this. Do you know, it's not easy to do this. My life, I was saying to Elena, has become all about event management. But filling events and getting people along to events and doing them is what builds credibility. So as your network grows, certainly consider that for yourself. I couldn't have done this, say, 2 years ago, but nowadays I've got a big network, certainly through the group that we've started, that supports these events and people get value. Help others and share your knowledge freely. So give, and then ask. I don't know who's read the book here. It's a recent book, Jab, 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 Right Hook. Yeah, a couple of people. So that's the principle of give people help. You know, give them your best stuff away for free. Because if they get that for free, what will they get when they actually work with you? So I give away my knowledge freely. If someone wants to ask me something, I'll tell them. I know that they don't have the whole picture, but I'll give them whatever it is they need at any time. I don't sort of go, oh, well, you can't have that template or that checklist or how we actually unpack the chapters in the book. I'm happy. The whole system's in the book, the Ultimate 48-Hour Author Book. But I know some people want the accountability, the mentoring and everything else we provide. So some people may get the book book and do it on their own. Others will want that support along the way. Number 3, look bigger and more established than you are in the beginning. Okay? So your website, your collateral, all your branding, put it all over your car, look like you're really established. So that builds credibility. It's like, oh, who's this person? They look really professional. Why are you guys laughing? What was so funny about that? Alright, number 4, my favourite, write a book. Okay? Write a book. Why do I say write a book? And people often challenge me, is it too early to write a book when you're in the business? And as before, you'll get 2 different opinions. Some will say yes, it's too early, and then others will say no, it's not. The reason I'm passionate about write a book as soon as you think about it is because you already have that experience. And I was speaking to Denise before. She's had so many years of doing what her expertise and niche is going to be around. I said, why do you need to wait till you get more coaching hours? See, when I said, you already have everything going. You've lived the life that you want to teach people on how to be able to handle that, the woman, the female breadwinners. Yeah, that's right. So I never believe it's too early. I wrote my book 6 months in after I started my business. It came out 13 months in, and then my coaching practice filled to full. I had my second baby and had to go back to coaching 3 weeks later. So that was a difference that made a difference in my life. And since obviously I've become addicted to writing so much to my 4th and 5th and who knows how many. Stuart's actually writing one, Living with the Ultimate Entrepreneur for the men of the breadwinners, how to handle it. I'm talking about that too. Yeah.
I was involved in a workshop the other day. I wasn't running it.
Yeah.
And I was introducing myself, and I said, I'm author of this book.
Yes.
And a lady popped up and said, I've seen your book, your book was on my dad's bench the other day.
Instant credibility. And my clients used to go, oh my God, I'm working with an author. My coach is an author. Like, the perception is so different when you are an author. Get publicity for free. This is my publicity portfolio. So I put it together yesterday. I was so proud of it, of all the things that I've been in so far. There's more and more things coming up, and we have now started educating our authors on how to get publicity for free because we've done the education ourselves. We've successfully done that system. So therefore, of course, if I'm going to learn and be able to do something properly, then I'll pass it on if it's going to be valuable to the authors. So we're actually all the guys that did the October and the February weekends are coming at our house on Saturday. We're doing a professional development day on publicity, so which is exciting. Who would love some more publicity?
I love some.
Yes.
But also, I love when you go onto people's websites and they say, as seen in, and
I'm building it in the news page.
How fantastic,
Yes.
It really just stamps you as being right out.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're in all the little badges as to what you've been on.
Yes.
So we're actually building that into our websites now so we can get all this stuff on.
Do you find it important to advertise a book in the actual right at the top of the page?
Do I think that should be I think so, but the book should be blasted everywhere, I believe, in terms of your website. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, build a community around you that will support and refer you to others. Okay, this is why we started Ultimate Business Support, a community, a tribe that is getting value from what you're doing, so it's a win-win outcome, and therefore people are referring when we don't even know. Like so many people say, oh, someone told me you have to join this group, and then we have conversations, and I've heard about you, and all of this sort of stuff's happening. Now, when you ask for referrals, can I give you guys a tip? When other people refer to you, say to them, if you find someone that's interested in my product or service, get their permission for me to phone them. Okay? So my Author Weekend people are affiliates of our Author Weekend, and we've said to them, if you find someone that's interested in writing the book, get their permission for me to call them, and also tell them I'll give them a book unpack session, as a gift. And therefore, the ball is in my court, and it's more likely that, of course, I'll take the action to follow up the lead, rather than the other way around. So people go, oh, here, well, Natasha, here's her business card. Now, those people may not be ready or as keen as yet, but when I talk to them, trust me, they're keen. Okay, so reverse the process of how you ask for referrals. Get them to get permission. Of course, don't be pushy. Yeah, don't be pushy. Number 7, do what you say and follow up religiously, okay? It's very important to be integral and to do all your follow-ups and touch base with people regularly and build the relationship, because really your network equals your net worth. Would you agree? Yeah. So we just keep building, and now it's so exponential. It's hard to keep up, but we have systems in place to do all the following up. Okay? Follow-up is crucial because that is credible. How many people do you get actually? I'll stop in a second. How many people do you get emailing you after you've met them at a networking event? Like almost none. I'm the only one that will connect on social media and that will send them an email to say it was lovely to meet you. Hope to see you there next time, or let's connect. I'll invite them to my group, and therefore keep the relationship going that way. Because sometimes keeping relationships going offline is a little bit harder nowadays. So therefore we continue building it via the online network.
I was just going to say, I saw a video of Dr. Natasa Denman recently.
Yes.
And he exactly said that. He said, it's not what you know or who you know, it's how well you know.
Yes.
So it's
That's a good one. Write it down. It's not who you know or what you know, it's how well you know them. Yeah? Very good one. Cool. Number 8, send tangible thank yous and keep top of mind with your database. Okay? So if someone has referred to you, send them something. I mean, it doesn't have to be $100. Sometimes $100 voucher is not that strong as box of chocolates or something that they like. Maybe they're very organised, so you can send them a pretty diary or a gratitude journal or whatever it is that you would know the person who refers to you quite closely, because if you're not close to your people who refer to you, then I don't think they would anyway. So send some tangible gifts and thank yous, and even as a minimum through online or as an email or even a phone call is even more powerful. Be honest. Number 9. Be honest and approachable, act as an equal to others. You are an expert in your stuff, others have expertise in other areas, they're no better or worse than you. So, sometimes people tend to elevate themselves on a platform and talk that down to others. It's like, no, we're all exactly the same. Every single one of us in this room has gold in a different expertise and area. And we're so colourful as human beings, we don't have the same lifestyle experiences. So we're always just equal. Maybe I know a little bit more about authoring. You guys know, Charlie, you know more about, what is it, marketing? Hold on. Digital marketing. Digital marketing, that's the one. Yeah, so you've got the expertise on there. I'm probably a baby or an infant in knowing that kind of stuff. Yeah, Debbie's so new in kinesiology. So realise that you're special. The day I realised, gee, I'm the only one that can deliver this Natasa Denman experience, that is the day that people started going, I want some whatever you're having. And it's just because you just end up loving yourself and you go, you know what, I'm pretty cool. And then others think you're pretty cool too. Number 10, and someone said this before, create partnerships where others sing your praises and create win-win outcomes for all involved. Okay? So partnerships is really that, I guess the level, you go and get publicity, write your book, and then partnerships is kind of the last stage where you truly leverage through other people, so lists or databases, and they really connect with you, and then you explode your business to the next level. Any more that anyone that I haven't said that anyone can think of? No?
I'm a little bit biased, but I'll
Yeah.
Can you go to the reviews for
Oh, totally, yeah. See, I missed that. Number 11, yes. Because I've got, see, I should have. I've got 300 videos on my YouTube channel and I missed video. Totally, release at least one video a week. Record them all in one day. You can record 2 months worth of video in one day. Keep them under, I would say those sort of educational videos 1 to 2 minutes long. Would you, am I right? Okay, correct me if I'm not.
Do you use an auto cue or do you just wing it when you get in front of the camera?
I'll wing it, yeah. And I do selfies and all sorts of stuff, yeah.
So if you're writing a blog, or if you're speaking a blog post,
Yeah.
and you want to transcribe it,
Yes.
do you do that? Do you transcribe to the written word after you've done the blog post? Because you should be able to rip the audio out.
Yes, you can. Yes.
I sit there, listen to time.
Time, yeah.
Oh, so you don't use software that does that?
Oh, no. Oh, I don't like
For a
stop. That's
for a
good.
2-minute video, it's 5 minutes, depending on how fast it is. I'm not that fast, but it does create content, so it's good.
Yeah, sorry, sir.
YouTube does those transcriptions automatically now under every video.
That's
Yeah, you just look under any YouTube video, there's a transcription button there, just
it? No way.
It's not always
Oh, that's a good tip. Hang on, let me write it down. YouTube transcription.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah.
So anything you put on YouTube, you can just click the button and it's transcribed.
Yes.
Wow, that's cool.
Find something every day.
Just if you want to post that as a blog instead of a video. All right.
You just look for the one that looks like a little bit.
Yeah. All right, bring it back in. So I trust some of that has given you ideas. You may not be able to do all of this all at once. You know, it's obviously a process. But if you pick maybe 3 things that you can focus on and then build on that, I'm happy to email this list out. And I think if you scroll through, you won't find it. There's so many posts on our page, I can hardly find what I sometimes post because so many people are interacting. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get Julie in the hot seat. And I'm going to demonstrate a product or a book unpack. Which is and then what we're going to do is talk to Des because she's on the other end of this 10 months later. So we kind of planned how this was going to run earlier today. And you know, Julie, I trust that this is going to be valuable for you to go home and I think you'll get really stuck into it. But for everyone else, certainly follow the system and see how you may be able to do this for yourselves. And I would love for everyone to actually add, don't wait for me to say something. Add in your 2 cents to it because it's important. We've got a mastermind group here. Okay, we've got 25 people with so many amazing ideas. So come on up, Julie. Have a seat. So let me explain why all of this and how we get started and why is it 12. Because there's a system behind everything that I do, I always say to people, keep it to 12 chapters or 12 steps because 12 chapters or 12 steps can turn into a 12-week program, 12 videos, 12 blog posts. It's a nice chunk, a 12-month program, 12 webinars. So that's why we may have more topics beyond the 12, but I usually say to the authors, insert that topic as a sub-chapter within wherever it fits in. Therefore, we keep it nice and neat. Also, when we go away to the weekends, each chapter is half an hour of speaking. That's how we get the books written. They actually get planned out before the weekend and they get spoken out. So by having 12, that's 6 hours of speaking, as well as then they're doing intro and an afterword, which is the 7th hour. We only do 7 recording hours over the 48 hours. The rest of the time we're doing marketing, branding, publicity, all of that kind of stuff. And these guys did it on a Saturday night. Like, I couldn't believe it. So,
With the drinking part.
yeah, there was drinking too. I can't drink at the next one. Okay. So, Julie, tell us a little bit about let's say you were a writer.
Yep.
What would be the purpose of you writing a book? For what reason? I always start.
Techniques to solve some leadership
And I don't know how to spell it. I got it wrong from the beginning. What else in terms of personally? What will a book do for you?
gives you structure, but also credibility.
Yes.
Product. Marketing. Something that you
Yeah, the best business guide you can have. Yeah, perfect. I already know the answer to this question. I just want them to come to credibility because that is the ultimate. Nowadays, if you focus on selling a $30 book, you're going to waste a lot of time to make very little money. So let's use the book to actually get your foot in the door, to get opportunities to build your business, your personal brand. Because in the business that you are in, and a lot of people in this room, we are people buying us. So you guys have heard the saying, people buy people, yeah? So that is going to be your positioning, yeah? Perfect. So who is the target market?
I have someone doing businesses and individuals.
Okay. These are professionals?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, corporate? Yeah. What is their, I want to ask you that question, but what is it that they're really frustrated with? What is their pain when it comes to the solution that you're providing?
Today's pain is that they're not performing.
So low performance?
Low performance,
Yeah.
which then causes stress.
So stressed.
They'll be like trying
So like productivity, like
yeah, which
low productivity.
sickness, disengaged.
So disengaged. Anyone else in the room that would know what corporates and small to medium businesses would have as a frustrated? So, do you want your book to solve this for them? Yeah? So the problem being solved, so obviously these are, so let me just go here, productivity, stage, work performance. So this is to do with money. This is to do with time. This is for probably both. So now, what we want to know, what we want is, there's a difference between what people need to what people want when it comes to, so this is what we provide as our service, and this is what we market and we sell. So sell people what they want, give people what they need. What do people want? No one who's worked with me, cheat. What do people want? Solution. Yes, who said more time? Yeah. So in any niche, people want more time, more money, more freedom. They want a magic bullet, they want a quick fix, they want a step-by-step, and they want a system. So your product or book is going to encapsulate that. So what we do now is we're going to come up with 12 broad topics, boring names, okay? Very boring names, as to what you would want to deliver, and then we're going to sexy it all up and come up with a book name, okay? So let's go. So what else? Time management would be what you would be. And these are in no particular order. What else could you teach them? Culture, values, yeah. Yeah. Benchmarks, yeah. Okay, yeah. KPIs, yep. So is this HR or trade? Okay. Okay, we'll call it skills development, yeah? Okay, what else? Have a look at the low performance, frustrated, stress management? Maybe that's going to here. What else do you think Julie should be helping people with in this? Getting results? Yes, Scott?
Leadership and communication.
Yeah, so I think those are two. Are you cool with them? Getting results, leadership. Yell them out if relationship building. Is that people, is that totally different? What did you say leadership communication is?
Negotiation skills.
Negotiation?
Well, no, the skills development.
Okay.
Teamwork.
What about
Teamwork?
goal setting?
Goal setting? Okay. Ooh, who wants to read about goal setting? But it has to go in. It has to. What did we say? Team building. 2 more.
Mindset.
Mindset. Do you want to do mindset?
Well, you need to do it.
Managing stress and work-life balance, something like that.
Within stress management. Yeah.
Work-life balance, no?
Mindset. I always like putting that one last. What did we have? One more?
What about something like how they, well, their language around the whole thing, how they,
Language? Would that be communication? Emotional intelligence. Awesome. So if you had a look at a book like this, would you want to read it? No. Oh my God.
That'll be one that sit on the shelf.
Yeah. So now we want to sexy them up. So to sexy them up, we want to use hypnotic language. We want to use something that people are going to go, oh, I want to get, into this stuff. What does she mean by that? There's 3 or 4 different ways to sexy things up. Number 1 is that we can choose one word that has a lot of impact. So every chapter is just one word, okay? The second way is every chapter is 2 words, okay? Again, powerful words, I'll show you how that's done. A third way is kind of a full sentence, like sequence to find more time, something along those lines, okay? And the fourth way is you can actually intertwine a metaphor amongst what each of the chapters are. So, I'm just trying to think, there was someone I was helping recently and they wanted to do like a metaphor around energy, light, so we kept using words like sunny, light, sparkle, all of that, and it was all intertwined. Just like the guy who wrote Jab, 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 Right Hook, he uses that boxing metaphor throughout the whole book. Round 1, round 2, all that sort of stuff. That's another way of doing it. Which one do you want to have a play with? My favourite is the 2 words.
Well, it's 2.
2 words? We'll play with 2 words? Okay. So, for those of you a lot of you in this room have practiced with me doing this, so I want you to really think, what could time management now become?
Seeing future.
What is seeing?
Seeing future. Just
Okay, now we go for 2 words. TikTok. I don't mind. Let's put that as a TikTok. That's interesting, yeah? Or time explosion. Something like that? Maybe. We're just only having the first go at this. We'll just put it here. Alright, next. Culture and values. So they don't want culture, they don't want values. What do they want? They need culture and values. What do they want? They want engagement. Don't they? They want fun? Okay, yeah, something with fun. Who said someone? Community or unity.
It's a culture, like if you don't fit in the culture, you sometimes don't belong.
What is that? Teams, good word. So culture and values. So it's where everyone is the same. It's everyone goes with the same values.
Well, it's how you behave.
Unity. Unity, like you say.
Well, we'll go for 2 words. We're doing 2 word chapters. So, all together. Hang on, it's coming.
Happy days, something happy days.
Happy days, happy fun days. fun times, parallel journey, like
Google.
what is it? Google time. We can skip this one if it's not coming to us. Did you like any? Were you putting your hand up?
No.
No, us.
So,
Anything? All together? Alright, let's put it as an option. Benchmarks and KPIs. Winning profit. Success. Something about results. Your standards. Beyond standards.
Building success. Building success.
Building success. Yeah.
I was thinking something a bit more,
Yep.
it sounded sexy to me, like something like grinning winners.
What is it?
Grinning winners?
Grinning winners. Could that go maybe leadership or do you like that one?
Getting results, grinning winners.
Getting results as in grinning winners. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you guys, if you can think on different ones, then we can finish this a bit quicker. Skills development. Like, building blocks. Building blocks. Skills development.
Ninja upskills.
Ninja
Upskills.
upskills. Okay. Stress management. So they don't want stress, they want it to be more calm and peaceful. So child's play. What about finding calm?
Chill pills.
Chill pills? Alright, George. Leadership? Follow me. Follow me.
Taking ownership.
No one wants to take ownership. They need to take ownership. No one wants to take ownership. No.
My way.
My way. You know what?
My way or the highway.
Well, that's right, because people are kind of going, yeah, my way. They want it to be their way, but realistically, they've got to realise that you've got to step up, take responsibility, and then others will follow.
Their way.
Watch me.
Watch me. What? Our way?
Leadership is about bringing everyone along the journey.
Or watch me. I didn't mind watch me. Communication. Powerful language. Powerful words.
Power talk, wonder words.
Power talk. Power talk. What is it? Top pitch. That one.
Truth talk.
I like power talk.
Power talk. Power talk.
I like power talk. Goal setting.
Goal setting,
Future design.
you could just do what, question mark, when, question mark.
What then? Or future design. Or
Tomorrow's reality.
I like
the end in mind, but it's long. What did you say?
the end.
The end.
Tomorrow's reality.
Tomorrow's reality. kicking goals. Yeah. Team building.
Tribal spirit.
Oh, that's alright. Tribal spirit. Ah,
That's a good one. Tribal spirit.
where is it? So then all together can go to team building. What is it? Tribal support?
Spirit.
Tribal spirit. And what did we say here? What did I call together? Emotional intelligence? I think that can stay. Emotional intelligence is kind of sexy. Yeah. So I'll and mindset. And mindset? Achieving excellence. Maintaining excellence. Brain power. Thought leadership.
Headspace.
Headspace. IQ and so maybe what is it? IQ? Okay. You get me like that. Book. Let's think of a book name. Okay. So we've got, let's just revise. We've got TikTok, Tribal Spirit, Building Success, Ninja Skills, Chill Pills, Grinning Winner, Our Way or Watch Me, Power Talk, Kicking Goals, all together, EQ and IQ, so emotional intelligence. Well, what would that be in 2 words though? Intelligence. Okay, we can refine it. Alright, so book title, I like book titles between 2 and 5 words. Something that's got an impact, and then it has a tagline that explains more what problem you solve. Okay? So, these small to medium individuals, what is it that they really, really want? If they could have a magic bullet and make all their issues go away, what would they ask for? Yeah, but what specifically? So people in this particular target market, they'll have a frustration that they're aware of, and all of this is what they need to make that go away. But what is it that they're really aware of? Do we want to reduce their stress, or do we want to?
Usually they feel contact between them. As in they're not sure they have skills for the job.
They need courage, they don't want
They want confidence.
confidence.
Confidence. They want.
We've spoken to Julie before for a little bit.
Is it about?
And Julie works with me for us, not wanting to progress and improve his business.
So is it stepping up? Is it like?
Yeah, so it's having the courage and confidence to step up, to be able to apply for the next role, a higher role.
So could the book be called Step Up and then have a tagline?
Step up to your next level or something like further.
What were you going to say?
Wouldn't your ultimate goal to be have a team of staff that, you know, they step up? So I'm thinking more your title is Stand Clear, and something about, you know, the team, you know, almost bowling you over with their enthusiasm.
How about bring out their nest? Like bringing out their nest.
Hang on, so, but think about, are we talking about the individual though?
That's right.
It's the target market, it's not the team, it's the individual you're helping.
Yeah, but the individuals are managing.
You can have a tagline, something like unearthing business courage. So step up, unearthing business courage is going to give team and singular application.
Yeah, unearthing business courage. Success formula to unearthing business courage. Hello, dude. We've got our Queensland author just blew in. So unearthing business courage, maybe yep, potentially that, potentially something else. You don't have to be too obvious in the book name. It just needs to grab people's attention. Okay. All of this is yet to be really fine-tuned and sexed it up even more and changed, and you know, it's not the final thing. It's a very, very it's a mock-up. It's just a very quick thing. So that could potentially be it. Okay, but it may not be. Okay. Has that been valuable?
Yes.
Yes. So make sure you take a photo of this thing and yeah. So take some photos, and maybe we'll catch up with you in 10 to 12 months time to see where you're at. Awesome. Thank you, Julie, for this